Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1972 Pennant race is on the air. Today's date is September 16, 1972. We are at the Astrodome for a big game between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Houston Astros. The Dodgers coming to this game a record of 68 and 71. The Astros a record of 79 and 60. Let's go ahead and show you the standings as of today's date. Speaking of the American League East, the Boston Red Sox are now moved out to a 2.5 game lead on the Orioles. The New York Yankees are now 4.5 back. They only have a half game lead on the Tigers. So the Yankees are now going into that little slump they did later in the year of 72. The Tigers only a half game back right now. In the American League West, the Oakland Athletics, their magic number to clinch the division and home field throughout the American League is 1. The Royals are 17.5. With 76 wins, Kansas City will be finished above 500. Kansas City pretty much assured of getting a playoff spot. The Pittsburgh Pirates in the National League East, their magic number to clinch the division is 2. The Cubs at 80 and 61, 14.5 back. They're going to probably clinch second. The Cardinals, 73 and 68, 5 games above 500, 21.5 back. The Cardinals are probably going to wind up clinching third very soon in that division. The American League West, the Reds have a 5-game lead on the Astros. Their magic number to clinch the division is 11. But the Astros at 79 and 60 pretty much assure of themselves clinching a playoff berth. They have not done it yet officially. Logjam here between San Francisco, Atlanta, and the Dodgers. The Giants are only 1 game under 500. The Dodgers and the Braves are 1 game back of third. They're 3 games under 500. So third place in the National League West is still to be decided. Oakland, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh have already clinched playoff berths. But nobody has clinched the division as of yet. So that is what's at stake tonight. Jeremy Brooks, DJP, and Vita Productions are first to join us here at the Astrodome. The ball game was a lot of fun. My Mets unfortunately lost to the Marlins, but it was a heck of a game still to watch. I am a little tired, so I might not be at my full 100% capacity for tonight's game. So I'm probably going to take it a little easy here to go ahead and still play tonight. The Dodgers historically crushed the Astros in this game. The Dodgers had 10 runs, 19 hits, and no errors. The Astros, no runs, 7 hits, and no errors. They got crushed tonight. The Astros pretty much have their main lineup for this game. The Dodgers also the same, but they are missing. They have a few call-ups in there. So I had a great time, Jeremy. Thank you very much. But yes, as you can tell, I am a little bit tired, as mostly when I go to a baseball game, it is a little bit exhausting. That's why I only go to 1 spring training game a year and 1 regular season game a year. It's good enough. As long as I go to at least 1 spring training game, I am very happy with it. Whether the Mets win or lose is immaterial. I had a great time as always. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros tonight is Ken. May the Forsch be with you. 6 wins, 8 losses, a 3.91 ERA. 113 strikeouts and 61 walks in 72. The Astrodome, neutral park but favors pitchers in 72. It had 114 home runs, adds 2 to strikeouts, and add 1 to walks. As our Red Sox fan and Jimmy Jam join us here at the Astrodome. Our Red Sox fan, of course, is the king of the hill when it comes to everything. So please check out that guy's amazing, spectacular, unbelievable, indefatigable, invulnerable, invincible channel. I don't know what more to say about it because it's just spectacular. So that is what we got tonight. And as I said, the voice is a little bit tired due to the game, but I will be able to get through tonight's game. So without further ado, let's play a little game here as My Basement Media Productions. Dr. Nick joins us here at the Astrodome. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Billy Grabarkowitz. He's at second base tonight. A 167 average, 4 homers and 16 RBIs in 72. Another great baseball name. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Astros are the home team. And the fans here at the Astrodome hoping for a win to maybe still have a shot at catching the Reds. They are 5 games back with about 3 weeks of baseball left to play. But let's see what Inside Pitch has to say tonight. First pitch, Forsch, 3-6, range play. Grabarkowitz, 6-4, and that is a ground ball to third base, and that ball is hit to Doug Rader. He wasn't bad. His range is a 4, but it's going to be past him, and that's going to be a base hit for Grabarkowitz. So Billy Grabarkowitz leads off with a single, as Rader couldn't make the play. Infield a double play depth. And next batter will be the left fielder, Manny Mota, 323 average, 5 homers, 48 RBIs in 72. As Phoenix Knight joins us here at the Astrodome, going to be lurking. That is fine. You may lurk. Strategy roll, and Grabarkowitz will stay where he is. Forsch, a 3-5. That is a blank. Mota, 1-2 against the righty. It's a base hit right past third. Grabarkowitz will not have the speed. He will hold at second base. And just like that, the Dodgers, they did score 10 runs in this game. They had 19 hits. And just like that, the Dodgers got 2 of them. So right now, we'll see what happens. Next batter is the center fielder, Willie Davis, at 289 average, 19 homers, 79 RBIs. That is an excellent year. Doug Hunt joins us here at the Astrodome. Strategy roll, nothing on the 8. Forsch, and that ball go there. Forsch, 4-4, strikeout 17, that will be high. Davis, 3-1, and that's a fly out to center field. That will be Cesar Cedeno getting to that. That is out number 1. Grabarkowitz, base runner 3, hit to center, -2. Cedeno, -1 arm, which will make him a 0. He will stay put at second base. 1 down. And the next batter will be the first baseman, Wes Parker, a 279 average, 4 homers and 59 RBIs. Strategy roll, and that is a 16, nothing happening. So what you're saying, the Astros apparently remember how to hit but not score in this game. Possibly. Well, the Astros only had 7 hits in the game. Forsch, 1-1, walk, 8. That's ball 4. He will go ahead and walk him. And just like that, the Dodgers are getting the bases loaded here in the top of the first inning. First walk issued in the game by Forsch, and now the bases are loaded for Willie Crawford. He's in right field for this game, a 251 average, 8 homers, and 27 RBIs. Bases are loaded. Crawford does hit into double plays. They're going to keep the infield at double play depth. Nothing on strat. Forsch in a jam here on the top of the first, and here comes the pitch. Forsch, 6-2, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout there for Forsch, 2 down. And next batter will be Bobby Valentine, future Mets manager. He is at third base tonight, 274 average, 3 homers, 32 RBIs. Nothing wrong with those stats. Strategy roll again, nothing on the 7. Can Forsch get out of this inning here in the top of the first with bases loaded? Forsch, 4-6, range play at the park. Astrodome, 6-5. That's a base hit past short, but it's a range play for Roger Metzger. He was pretty good. His range is a 4. He's got it. Nice play by Metzger, and he's going to throw to second to get Parker. And the Astros get out of the inning. No runs, 2 hits, and a walk. And the Dodgers strand 3 to start the game. And we will go to the bottom of the second. Before I go ahead and further on, people, I always say that I'm getting old. Well, when the Marlins were at bat, late in the game, one of the players that came up for the Marlins was Griffin Conine. Does that name mean anything to you out there? I'm pretty sure you know the last name of Conine. I'm pretty sure you do. And, of course, if you don't, Jeff Conine, of course, was with the original Florida Marlins back in 1993. He has 2 World Series rings with them. You know you're getting old when you're watching the kids of players play baseball that you were watching when you were watching their dads. When I heard Griffin Conine, of course, is with the Marlins organization, which is terrific, just like his dad was. So you know that when you're watching the sons of players that you used to watch when you were a kid, or when, like Mike Yastrzemski, or, Fernando Tatis Jr., or, I got to tell you, it stinks. Clee baseball fan Andy B join us here at the Astrodome. I just wanted to rant on how old I feel. Bottom of the first, starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers is Don Sutton, Hall of Famer. You bet. 19 wins, 9 losses, 2.08 ERA. He had 207 strikeouts and 62 walks in 72. Sutton in his prime back in that time. The Astros need a batter. Leading off for the Astros will be the shortstop, Roger Metzger, a .222 average, 2 homers and 38 RBIs, as Ryan Sullivan joins us here at the Astrodome. Sutton with the pitch. Sutton 1-5, strikeout 9. That's going to miss. Metzger 4-4. It's a fly ball to center field. It will be Willie Davis getting to that, and he will make the play. One down, here comes the right fielder, Jimmy Wynn, a .273 average, 24 homers, 90 RBIs, and 72. Again, nothing wrong with those stats, as everybody feels my pain in the chat, as you should. Sutton with the pitch. 1-4, strikeout plus 10, that 16 will get him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Sutton. 2-away. And now the center fielder, Cesar Cedeno, had a great year in 72. .320 average, 22 bombs, 82 RBIs. Sutton with the pitch. Sutton, 1-2, strikeout, 18 is high. Cedeno, 5-3, and that's a ground out to short. That'll be handled by Bill Russell. He will get to that, toss it over, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. No score after 1. As you guys know, I play inside pitch, and of course other games, of course. You know you're an inside pitch addict when you're watching a ball game and you actually see the inside pitch result in when it happens. So in other words, there were a couple of errors made by the Marlins. One was a throwing error, so I say, oh, that's an ET question mark, and one was an error on a grounder, which I could have said EG question mark or E question mark. And then there was a ball that was hit towards Lindor, and he didn't make the play. And I said, "Oh, that's a failed range. That was a failed range play." Does anybody, the games that you play and you watch a baseball game on TV, or do you go to the game? Do you sometimes say, "Oh, that's a double question mark," or if you're playing Fall Classic, that's an out G, or a Stratomatic is said, "Oh, that's a diamond, that's a ballpark base hit." Any of you guys go ahead and do that when you do that? Just me ranting, guys. I'm a little bit out of it today. Had a great time. Top of the second, and leading off for the Dodgers will be the shortstop, young Bill Russell. .272 average, 4 homers, and 34 RBIs in 72. Forsch will go ahead and pitch. Forsch, 3-3, hit by pitch. 19 is high. Russell, 5-5, and against the righty, it's a ground out to short. That'll be taken care of there by Roger Metzger, and he'll toss it over. It's like you're scoring in your head. You're all scoring in your head. That's what Al Red Sox fans says. Red Sox. Al says that's a ground ball. Yep. He knows my pain. Next batter for the Dodgers will be the catcher, Steve Yeager, 274 average, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Yeager's catching for this game. Forsch, 4-3. That is a blank. Yeager, 2-3, and that's a base hit. He'll hit that one past third, and Yeager gets on base. And now the pitcher, Don Sutton. Not a bad hitter for a hit pitcher. 143 average and RBI. He had no home runs. His bunt rating is a 4. Let's see what the strategy roll says. And he does not get the bunt sign, but a 143 average. He actually can hit the ball pretty well. Yeager, I'll let him bunt. I'm going to call an automatic bunt. The corners will come in on that. So we do the roll. Forsch, a 3-4, an error on a grounder. Now that will count. That will count. So here comes the bunt. Sutton bunts that right at the plate. That's to the catcher. And that is Johnny Edwards. His error rating is a 10. And that is a 10. He's going to make an error on a grounder as Edwards is going to pick it up. He's going to drop it, and that's going to be an error on the catcher. What am I doing? That's a 10. My bad. That is my bad. I'm not doing this right. That's a successful sacrifice bunt. I got to roll to see if he makes an error. Nope, he won't. Never mind. Sutton is out, but Yeager does make it to second base. As I said, a little bit out today. But that will be a successful sacrifice bunt. So Yeager goes to second. It's a second right to the catcher. He does not make the error. That's the 10. The 10 is a successful sacrifice bunt, easily. After further review with Steve Tower joins us here at the Astrodome, as he just flew in from Boston, and boy, my arms are tired. Old there, Mr. Tower, old. You can do better than that. Top of the order here is Grabarkowitz. He's got a base hit his first time up. Strategy, nothing on the 19. Yeager will go ahead and be at second base. Forsch will pitch. Forsch, 1-4. That's at the park. Astrodome, 2-1. Ground ball, second base. That'll get taken care of there by Tommy Helms. And he'll throw to first for the out. Yeager will move to third. Now the batter is Moda. Moda is 1-for-1. Take my wife, please. Oh, God. Steve will be here all week. Make sure to tip your Severs. Yeah, that's right. David Vega joins us here at the Astrodome. Moda is up next. He's 1-for-1. Yeager on at third. No score. Top of the second. Forsch, 2-3. Strikeout 8. That is high. Moda, 3-4. And that's a ground ball to short. That'll be handled by Metzger again. He'll take care of it, toss it over, and end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a sacrifice hit, but the Dodgers will strand a base runner. The Dodgers need this game more than the Astros do. The Astros are pretty much assured of making the postseason, even though they haven't clinched the playoff berth yet. All right, but the Astros they are going to finish with a winning record no matter what. We go to the bottom of the second. Sutton on the mound. Leading off for the Astros will be first baseman Lee May, a 284 average, 29 homers, 98 RBIs. Sutton with the pitch. Sutton, 3-1, blank. May, a 5-6, and May hits a double into left field. And he splits the gap out there, and getting over there is Moda. He'll throw it in, but May has a leadoff double. So leadoff runner on for the Stros. And now we'll see the left fielder, Bob Watson, credited with the 1 millionth run in baseball history. He had a very good year in 72, a 312 average, 16 homers, and 86 RBIs. Strategy roll, nothing on the 13. May will stay put. Sutton, a 1-6, possible error. Watson, 5-4, that's a power hit to right field. That is a 17 against a righty that's just going to make it, and that is going to be a triple for Bob Watson. The right fielder is Willie Crawford. His error rating is a 0. He will not make an error. So Watson has a triple. May will come in to score. It's 1-0 Astros. The Dodgers shut out the Astros historically in this game, 10-0, and already the Astros change history. Now that'll bring up the catcher, Johnny Edwards, a .268 average, 5 homers, 40 RBIs. Infield will come in. Astros already have a 1-0 lead. Anything on Strat? The 3 says no. Sutton will go ahead and he will pitch. Sutton, 1-4, strikeout plus 10, 16, and that is a called strike 3 on Edwards. He got him. And that'll be the second strikeout for Sutton. And that's a big K for him. As I said, the Dodgers are 3 games under 500, but only 1 game back of the Giants, who are 1 game under 500, but the Giants right now hold third. But remember, in my replay, you must have a winning record to get in. If you don't, and even if you're at third place in the division, you do not make the postseason. Here is Doug Rader. He is at third base today. .237 average, 22 homers, 90 RBIs. Good, not a horrible year. Sutton will go ahead and pitch. Sutton, 3-2. Home run chance. Righty, 1-18. The 7 is good. Against the righty, Rader needs a 15. And that ball is high. That ball is hit deep. And that ball is hit pretty gone. Kaboom! Doug Rader, 2-run home run. Stadium cheers. Yay! That was put right over the plate by Don Sutton. He pitched him a meatball, and Doug Rader turns that into lasagna. 3-0 Astros. They're going to go talk to Sutton on that one. Says, man, you can't be giving up meatballs like that. And now here's the second baseman, Tommy Helms, a .259 average, 5 homers, 60 RBIs. Why do I have a feeling the Astros may be a tough out in this postseason? Sutton will pitch. Sutton, 2-3, walk, 9. That is high. Helms, a 3-1, and that's grounded to short. That'll be handled by Bill Russell, and he will toss it over for the out. 2 down. And here comes the pitcher, Ken, may the force be with you. He had a 146 average in 1972 at the plate. What do you think of Steve Garvey running for U.S. Senate? No comment. Sutton with the pitch. Sutton, 1-5, strikeout, 16, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. Third strikeout for Sutton. But 3 runs on 3 hits and a big double and a big bomb and a big 2-run homer by Doug Rader. And the Astros take a 3-0 lead after 2. We go to the top of the third. And leading off for the Dodgers will be Willie Davis, and he's 0 for 1. Forsch will go ahead and pitch. Forsch, 3-6, range play. Davis, 3-5. That's a fly ball hit to right field. Going after that is Jimmy Wynn. He wasn't too bad. His range is a 3. That's a 6, though. He's not going to make that one. That'll be over his head. But he gets it pretty quickly. That's going to be a single for Davis. Davis leads off the inning with a single for the Dodgers. Here comes Parker. Parker walked his first time up. Infield double play. Strategy roll. That is a 3. Davis does get the steal sign. I'm going to send him. 17 plus 3 is 20. Edwards plus 2 with 22. So the only way they get him out is on a 20. No, he does get under the tag. A little closer than he liked. But Willie Davis does have a stolen base. So stolen base for Davis, and this time he'll stay where he is. Forsch will go ahead and pitch. Forsch, 5-1. That is a blank. Parker, 2-2, fly out to right. Wynn will get to this one. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Davis, base runner 3, hit the right, -1, Wynn -1. Davis can take third on a 1. It's a 6, another 6. It could be a play. And there is. Here, Davis is on his way to third, and this throw is being by Jimmy Wynn. He has a -1 arm, a 1-4. Davis is out. And he is. Willie Davis tries to take third. And I don't know what he was doing there, but a heck of a throw by Jimmy Wynn. He gets him at third base, and that's out number 2. What a play by Jimmy Wynn, and that is the second out. And now the batter is Valentine. And Valentine is it Valentine or is it Crawford? Who just hit that? Was it, hold on a minute, let's see. Parker hit the out. It's actually Crawford, my bad. Crawford is the next batter, not Valentine. As I said, had a spring training game today. It kind of worried me out a little bit. And let me make sure I get my cards right. There we go. So here comes Crawford. Crawford is 0-for-1. And there are now 2 outs. And here comes the pitch. Forsch, 6-2, strikeout 9, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, but Willie Davis caught at third base. And a heck of a throw by Jimmy Wynn in right field. He got him, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. Dodgers, I mean, come on, guys. You got to do a little better than that. Leading off for the Astros will be Roger Metzger. He is 0-for-1. Sutton will go ahead and pitch. Sutton, 4-4, wild pitch, ball 1. Sutton, 3-1, that is a blank. Metzger, 2-2, that's grounded to first base, and Wes Parker will go ahead and take care of that and toss it over. Actually, no, he'll take it to the bag himself. Here comes Wynn. He gets a nice ovation from the Astrodome crowd here on the assist. Wynn is 0-for-1. Sutton, he'll go ahead and he will pitch. Sutton, 2-3, walk 4. That is ball 4. Sutton will walk Wynn. He will trot to first. It'll bring up Cedeno. Cedeno is 0-for-1. Infield is at double play. And that's an 11. Wynn will stay where he is. Sutton will pitch. Sutton, 6-2. That is a blank. Cedeno, 1-4. And Cedeno hits one into right field. And that's going to be a double for Cedeno. Wynn has a base runner 3. Double to right, 0. A 1-3. Wynn will score. Oh, it's a 6. Could be a play at the plate. The right fielder is Crawford. He has a +1 arm. So a 1 or a 2, there'll be a play. It is a 1. Here comes the throw to the plate. Wynn will be out on a 2-5. He is. So right fielder Crawford goes ahead and throws out Wynn at the plate. That is a 3. Cedeno will take third on the throw. And that is out number 2. So that is a double for Cedeno. I'll actually turn that into a triple since he does take third on the throw. He did have the speed, but Willie Crawford says, hey, look, if you can do that, Jimmy, so can I. So he throws out the guy. That threw out Davis in the top of the inning. So is that poetic justice or what? 2 down, the batter is May. And May is, what is he? He got a double his first time up. 2 outs here, bottom of the third. 3-0 Astros, though. Heck of a play by Willie Crawford in right field. Strategy, nothing, and that is a 1. Cedeno gets the steal sign to come home. I just don't think you'd do that. You let May swing. Sutton, 1-6, possible error. May, 3-2. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Bill Russell. His error rating is a 13. That's a 16. Russell will get it. He will throw to first, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And the Astros can't believe they didn't get at least something out of that. It's 3-0 after 3. Yeah, double with third on the throw, but I call it a triple. I know, Frank, but I'm calling it a triple, okay? Fine. Top of the fourth, and Bobby Be My Valentine will lead off, and he is 0 for 1. Forsch will get back on the mound. 3-0 Astros here in a very big game for the Dodgers. Forsch with the pitch. Forsch, 3-5, blank. Valentine, a 1-3, and that's flied to left. And Bob Watson says he'll take it. Out number 1. Here comes Russell. Russell is 0 for 1. Forsch, a 3-6 range play. Russell, 2-1, and that's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Roger Metzger. Again, pretty good. His range is a 4. That's a 5. It'll get past him, though, this time, and Russell has a single. He hits it past Metzger. It'll bring up Yeager, and Yeager got a base hit his first time up. Infield double play. Russell, he had 14 stolen bases. That is a 9. He's not getting any here. Forsch will go ahead and pitch. Forsch, 6-6, strikeout 9, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is out number 2. And that is the second strikeout for Forsch. 2 down. It'll bring up Sutton. Sutton got a sacrifice hit his first time up. He bunted safely. He will bat. And Russell gets the steal sign this time. And you know what? With Sutton in the plate, why not? 13 plus 3 is 16. Edwards plus 2 arm is an 18. There goes Russell. A 1-18, he is safe. And he is. Russell steals second base with the pitcher up at the plate. And why not? Because now if Sutton can get a hit here, Russell may score. It's not a bad idea. And now with 2 outs, re-roll the strat. And that's a 20. Forsch turns around, fires to second base. But nope, Russell will get back. Now Forsch will pitch to Sutton. Forsch, 3-4, error on a grounder. Sutton, 4-4. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Lee May. His error rating is a 4. That's a 15. He'll take care of it. Forsch coming over. May will deal it to him. And that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a stolen base. But the Dodgers are still down 3-0 here as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Which Forsch career was better, Bob or Ken? I think it was pretty close. Both of them had pretty decent, similar stats? I think they both did. Did both of them win a World Series? Did Bob Forsch win a World Series? Did he win one with one or Ken? I thought Bob didn't maybe win one with the Cardinals or something. Bottom of the what am I doing? The 5th. It's a 4th. That's what happens when you go to a ball game. You kind of get discombobulated. Still bottom of the 4th inning here. Still 3-0 Astros. And it will be Bob Watson leading off for the Astros. Sutton with the pitch. Sutton, 4-4, wild pitch, ball 1. 1-1 against the righty, it's a blank. Watson, 1-2, that's grounded to third. That'll be handled by Bobby Valentine, and he will toss it over for the out. Next up is Edwards. Edwards is 0 for 1. Sutton, Brian Patterson joins us here at the Astrodome. Sutton, 1-3, that's at the park. Astrodome, 6-3. That's a base hit. He'll hit that one into right field. And Edwards goes ahead and he'll hold it first. As the Astros right now are doing to the Dodgers what the Dodgers did to them in this game historically. Here's Rader. Rader hit a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Infield is at double play depth. And Edwards is staying right where he is. You should do an inside pitch game from the ballpark. That will help you. Yeah, maybe it will. Maybe it will. Let's see. Sutton with the pitch. Sutton, 4-6. Hit by pitch. Not with the 19. Rader, A 4-4, and that is a ground out to second base. 3-3-4. Shortstop pivot Russell 0, 1-4. They got it. Side retired. 4-6-3. So no runs and a hit for the Astros, but still holding on to a 3-0 lead here after 4. The Astros, 5 games back of the Reds for the National League West. Pretty much guaranteed a playoff spot. They will get in the postseason. I probably much have already said they clinched a playoff berth because they can't finish under 500. But officially, they have not yet. We go to the top of the 5th. Bob won an 82 of your cards. Thank you, sir. Top of the 5th inning and top of the order for the Dodgers. Here's Billy Grabarkowitz, and he's 1 for 2. 3-0 Astros. Forsch with the pitch. Forsch, 1-3, blank. Grabarkowitz, 6-5, base hit. Grabarkowitz, a 167 average in 72, but he's got 2 hits tonight. So he's now 2 for 3. Here comes Moda. Moda is 1 for 2. Infield double play. Grabarkowitz had 3 stolen bases. And that is a 20. Forsch fires to first base, and Grabarkowitz will get back. Now Forsch will go ahead and pitch to Moda. Forsch, 3-4, error on a grounder. Moda, 2-1. That is a ground ball. That's a ground ball to first base. That ball is hit to Lee May. His error rating is a 4. That's a 17. He will not make an error. 2-3-3. Shortstop pivot Metzger 0, 1-3. Nope. Grabarkowitz will be thrown out at second base, but Moda will beat the relay, and that is the first out. Fielder's choice. Batter now is Davis. Davis 1 for 2 and got thrown out at third base. Moda is there. Anything on the strat? The 13 says no. Forsch will go ahead and he will deal. Forsch, 5-3, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the third K for Forsch. So right now, the Forsch is with Forsch at this moment. How long the Forsch will stay with him, here is Parker. Parker is 0 for 1 with a walk. Moda staying where he is. Forsch will go ahead and pitch. Forsch, 2-5. That is a blank. He's not tired. Parker, a 5-3, and that's a fly ball to left field. And Bob Watson's going to come under that. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit. And the Astros right now are keeping this Dodger team quiet as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Tommy Helms leads off for Houston. He is 0 for 1. Sutton, Brian B. joins us here at the Astrodome. Sutton with the pitch. Sutton, 6-2. That is a blank. He's not tired. Helms, 5-6, and that's a base hit. He'll hit that one past the shortstop, and the Astros are getting hits tonight. It'll bring up the pitcher, Forsch. Forsch struck out his first time up. Infield is going, corners in. And Helms, that's a 20. Sutton fires to first, and nope, Helms will get back. Now Forsch is going to lay down the bunt. So Sutton, a 5-4, strikeout 12, and that won't matter. That's going to strike him out. That'll strike him out. Forsch, a 31 plus 2 is 33. But you divide that by 2 on a bunt, and that becomes, you round down, and that actually becomes a 16. That is a 12. Forsch will still, that'll be a strikeout, probably bunted it foul, and that will be out number 1. So here's Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 2. Strategy roll, and that is a 2. Helms is... Well, Metzger gets the hit and run, but he gets the hit and run here. It's not a... He gets the hit and run. Metzger gets the hit and run idea. Doesn't have much power. Why not? Hit and run is on. Sutton, 6-3. That's a range play. Metzger, 3-4. That's a fly ball hit to right field. Going after that is Willie Crawford. And he's got a heart. He's not that great out there. His range is a 1. He makes the catch. Out number 2. Willie Crawford channels his inner Greg Luzinski, and he makes the catch. Helms has to go back. Fly out to right field, and somewhere I can say Greg Luzinski says to Willie Crawford, Willie, the ball will be with you always. So enter Greg Luzinski gets channeled as a heck of a play by Crawford. He needed a 1. It was the only way he was getting it. Here comes Wynn. Wynn is 0 for 1 with a walk. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 4. Helms will stay put this time. Sutton with the pitch. Sutton, 5-3, strikeout 3, swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will end the inning. And that is strikeout number 5 for Sutton. So no runs and a hit for the Astros. They're still doing a 3-0 lead here after 5. Thank you all for joining me for some Saturday night baseball. We go to the top of the 6th. Forsch, he can pitch to 4 more batters before he tires. Willie Crawford leads off for the Dodgers. He is 0 for 2 tonight. But Crawford made a heck of a play out there, channeling his inner Greg Luzinski. Forsch, 2-4. Walk plus 10. That 1 is easy, and Crawford goes to first. Forsch gives a leadoff walk, and here comes Valentine. Valentine is 0 for 2. Infield a double play. Crawford had 4 stolen bases and not getting any there. Valentine gets the bunt sign, but he says, what are you talking about? We're down by 3 runs. I'm swinging. Forsch, I had a great time, Brian Patterson. I am a little exhausted, hence I'm not really at 100%, but I had a wonderful time as usual. No happy recap for my Mets, but as the late, great Bob Murphy said, it was still a beautiful day for baseball. Forsch, 5-6. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1-11's a base hit past the pitcher. That's a 3, and that's a single. Crawford will make third. He's got good speed. And now the Dodgers got something going on here on the top of the 6th. Runners at the corners. Here comes Russell. Russell is 1 for 2, a single and a stolen base. They're going to call the infield. They're going to call, you know what? They're going to call for double play depth. They're up by 3 runs. You're looking for outs here, not runs. So they're going to go ahead and they're going to play they're going to play it halfway. Strategy roll, though. Nothing on the 7. Crawford on at third. Valentine on at first. And Forsch with the pitch. Forsch, 3-3. Hit by pitch. 2. Nope, that's high. Russell, a 5-5. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to short. Now, the infield's a double play depth, so Crawford's going to score no matter what. But did they turn it? 1, 2, 3. Second base pivot. Helms +1, a 1-4. They got it. 2 outs, but Crawford will come in to score. And it is now 3-1 as the Dodgers are now on the board. So Russell does ground into the 6-4-3, but the run does come in. And now the batter is Yeager, with now 2 outs. And now a 3-1 ball game. And let's see here. Completely understand you being tired. The going game was exhausted. Yes, I know. Getting old sucks. As I was mentioning earlier to everybody in the chat, when the Marlins had a player coming up named Griffin Conine. And I said, well, another kid of a player I used to watch about 20 years ago when 30 years ago when Jeff Conine came up to play for the Marlins. His kid is in the Marlins organization. That just stinks. I'm getting tired of watching the kids of players I used to watch growing up, and sooner. And of course, Mike Yastrzemski, as our Red Sox fan will know, Mike Yastrzemski is Carl Yastrzemski's grandkid. So that stinks even more because yes, I did watch Carl Yastrzemski when I was growing up, even younger. So I'm pretty sure our Red Sox fan will feel that pain as well. Forsch with the pitch. Forsch, 6-3, range play. Yeager, a 1-4 against the righty. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Metzger. Again, his range is a 4. He's got it. Nice play by Metzger. Had to die for it, but he will get it. He will throw to first and end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, and a walk. And it's now 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. But Forsch is now tired. One of the reasons why you can't watch the Blue Jays, seems like everyone on their roster is the son of someone I grew up. Steve Tower, you and I are in the same boat. I get it. That's, as I said, it stinks getting old. I tell people, don't get old. Nobody is supposed to. Just do not get old. It's the worst thing you can do to yourself. Leading off for the Astros will be Cesar Cedeno, and he's 1 for 3. He's got a triple. Sutton will go ahead and pitch to Cedeno. Sutton still has plenty left in the tank. Sutton with the pitch. Sutton, 5-6, wild pitch, ball 1. 1-6, possible error. Cedeno, 5-4. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Grabarkowitz. His error rating is a 15. That's a 9. He's making an error, and that's going to be an error on Grabarkowitz. Cedeno will be safe at first. That is an E4, and that'll be the first error on the Dodgers as Grabarkowitz makes an error. They didn't have any errors in the game historically, the Dodgers, but Cedeno will be on first. So an E4. The next batter is May. Your mind thinks at 25. Your body says much different. My mind says I'm 15, and I agree with you. My body says it's much different. May is 1 for 2. He's got a double. Strategy roll still on. Nothing on the 18. Sutton will pitch. Sutton, 1-3. That's at the park. Astrodome, 5-4. And that is a blank. We will have a rare play with men on. 63. 3-2 pitch called strike 3. Hitter argues call and gets thrown from the game. So Lee May is tossed. From the game, as that'll be it for him. And that's going to be out number 1. So May strikes out, but he's going to be done as Lee May is ejected. And that'll be it for him. So someone please tell me what Lee May said to the umpire, because I have no idea what would get him ejected. So the Astros now need another third. They need a first baseman. And let's see who they got here. And coming on to play first base is going to be Jimmy Stewart. He will take over at first. And he will bat fourth. So timeout as I'll go ahead and make a change here. So May is out. Stewart is in. And he is a 4-0. He's got better range. Usually a defensive replacement. So Jimmy Stewart will take over at first base. There is one out. The batter now is Watson. Watson is 1 for 2. We got a triple his last time up. Jeff Merklin joins us here at the Astrodome. Noticed a few different flags there. I stayed tired. I agree there. The big bopper was hot. Exactly. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Actually, no. Cedeno, my bad. Cedeno does get it. 14 plus 3 is 17. Yeager plus 2 is a 19. Yeah, you're sending him. A 1 to 19, Cedeno is safe. And he is. Cedeno will go ahead and steal second base as he gets the jump. First stolen base for Cedeno. That does take away the double play. Reroll the strat. Cedeno will stay where he is this time. Sutton will pitch. Sutton, 1-5, strikeout 9, called strike 3 on Watson. He's out of there. And that will be strikeout number 7 for Sutton, 2 down. And now the batter is Edwards. He's 1 for 2 with a base hit his last time up. Cedeno on at second. That is an 11. He'll stay where he is. Sutton sets up against Edwards. Fans here at the Astrodome, it's 3-1, but they're hoping for some more. Sutton, 6-4. That's an automatic out. And that's going to be a fly ball to straightaway center. Willie Davis is going to get to that. he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs, no hits, one error, and a stolen base, but the Astros can't do anything with it, and one ejection. As Lee May is removed from the game, and we will go to the, after 6, it's still 3-1 Stros. Top of the 7th, Don Sutton is the leadoff batter. I think we're top of the 7th, right? So top of the 7th here, Sutton is a leadoff batter. I don't think he would bat in this situation. I think that's going to be it for Sutton. They will call for a pinch hitter. Forsch, we'll see what they do with him. Sutton coming out of the game, and he's going to leave with the L at the moment, and the Dodgers will go to the bench. And coming on to bat for the Dodgers is going to be a very young Bill Buckner. 319 average, 5 homers, 37 RBIs. Buckner will pinch hit against Forsch. Forsch, he is due to bat third in the 7th inning. They're going to see if he can get through this inning, but he is tired. Top of the 7th, 3-1 Astros. Forsch with the pitch. Forsch, 2-3, strikeout, 14 is high. Buckner, 3-3, and that's a base hit. He'll hit that one into center field, and Buckner will come through with a leadoff single. The next batter is Grabarkowitz, and we may see a pinch hitter for him. It's the 7th inning, so now I may start bringing in some starters here for the Dodgers. Let's see, he is at second. And let's see, Grabarkowitz coming out of the game and coming on to pinch hit is going to be the ambassador, Frank Robinson. Hall of Famer? Yeah. One of the greatest of all time? Yeah. 251 average, 19 homers, 59 RBIs. And the Dodgers will need a second baseman in the bottom of the 7th. So Frank Robinson's going to pinch hit. Forsch will stay out there for at least Robinson here. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy roll still on, and Buckner not going anywhere. Forsch will go ahead and pitch to the ambassador. Forsch, 6-3, range play. Robinson, 3-4. That's a base hit past short, but it's a range play again for Roger Metzger. He's come through pretty good. His range is a 4, but at double play depth, it's a 3. Nope, that'll be a base hit. And Buckner's got speed. He will make third. Robinson to first. And now the Dodgers got something going on. So Robinson comes through with a pinch hit base hit. The batter now is Mota, and that will be it for Forsch. He is done. The Astros will go to the bullpen. So Mota is the next batter. And let's see who the Astros are going to bring on to pitch. And it is going to be Jim Ray. 10 wins, 9 losses, 8 saves, a 4.28 ERA. Ray coming on to pitch. He'll be the second Astro pitcher. So runners at the corners here. Dodgers have a very good chance here in the top of the 7th. 3-1. They're going to play the infield at double play depth. It's a 3-1 game. They're going to try to keep it at double play depth. Jim Ray coming on for the Astros. Strategy roll. And that's an 11, nothing happening. Buckner on at third. Robinson on at first. Some people say Bill Buckner belongs in the Hall of Fame anyway. I would probably put that on credit card if they actually did put him in. Ray with the pitch. Ray, 4-5, strikeout 11. That is high. Mota, 3-5, and it's a ground ball to second base. Do they turn it? 2-2-2-3. Shortstop pivot. Metzger 0, 1-3 double play. They got it. 2 outs, but the run will score. So Mota grounds out to short, but Buckner will come in to score. It's 3-2. So now a 3-2 ball game as the Dodgers will get that run. 4-6-3 double play. And now the batter is Davis with 2 outs. Davis is 1 for 3. And let me fix my scorecard here. That's better. So Davis is 1 to 3. Ray will go ahead and make the pitch. Ray, 4-1. That's a walk plus 10, and that 3 is ball 4. So Davis is now walked. Now the tying run is on base. And the batter is Parker. He'll bat. Parker is 0 for 2 with a walk. So now a 3-2 ball game as the Astros holding on here. Dodgers need to win more than the Astros do. The Astros are going to the postseason. They just haven't officially clinched it yet, but they will. Although now that being said, the Astros, however, I should mention, even though the Astros are going to the postseason, the Cubs have 80 wins. The Astros have 79 wins. What does that mean? The Cubs would be the 3 seed and the Astros would be the 4, which means the Astros would have to play a wild card game where the Cubs automatically would play the 2 seed, and that would be the Reds at this moment if the playoffs started tomorrow. So even though actually it's not important, I should say it is important, the Astros trying to avoid that wild card series. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 9. Davis is on it first. Ray will pitch. Ray, 4-5. Strikeout 19 is high. Parker, a 2-5. Base hit right past second. Davis has got speed. He'll make third. Parker keeps it going. And now the Dodgers a chance to tie or take the lead. And the batter now is Crawford. Crawford will bat. He is 0 for 2. Runners at the corners here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Davis on at third. Parker on at first. Ray, they go talk to him. The question is, did he already pitch to 3? I don't think he did. I should keep track of that. They're going to let him finish out. Ray's going to go ahead and pitch to Crawford. Runners at the corners here. Fans here at the Astrodome getting a little nervous. Strategy. Nothing on the 19. Ray will go ahead and pitch. Ray, 1-2. Walk, 20. That is high. Crawford, a 1-4, and it's a ground ball to the shortstop. Metzger will get this one. He'll throw to second to get Parker, and that will end the inning. 1 run, 3 hits, a walk, a big-time double play. But it's now 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our tomorrow, of course, is Sunday, and that's when we have some Sunday morning baseball. So our next game will be Sunday morning, somewhere between 11 and 11:30. And that will be tomorrow, will be September 19th. As I know, Brian B. is not going to miss tomorrow's game. We will be at the stadium by the front of the river. It will be the San Francisco Giants taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Sam McDowell will be going for the Giants, and Jack Billingham will be going for the Reds. I'm now going to choose games where teams are fighting for playoff spots. I'm going to probably stay away from teams that are pretty much going to clinch. Of all the Reds, however, are probably going to clinch. But the Giants are only 1 game under 500, and right now they are in 3rd. So that is a big game coming up for the Giants tomorrow against the Reds. somewhere between 11 and 11:30. The Giants and the Reds. Sam McDowell and Jack Billingham. That'll be tomorrow morning on Inside Pitch. Bottom of the seventh here, Astros lead 3-2 in a heck of a game. Leading off for the Astros will be Doug Rader, and the Dodgers need a second baseman. And let's see what they're going to do here. And Bobby Valentine, he could move to second. Let me see what we got here. Second base, Lee Lacy is going to go ahead and take over at second base, and he'll bat first. So timeout for a substitution. Lee Lacy will take over at second. He's actually better at that position than Grabarkowitz is. And he has a 4.80 there. So Lee Lacy will now take over at second. And Doug Rader leading off for the Astros, and the Dodgers do need a pitcher. And let's see, they got Wright in a pinch hitter coming up, I believe. And I usually go with the most relief appearances, and I'm going to follow my own rules. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Pete Mickelson. 5 wins, 5 losses, 5 saves, a 4.06 ERA. Mickelson will come on to pitch. He'll be the second Dodger pitcher. So Doug Rader leads off for the Astros. He got a bomb his first time up. He's 1 for 2. 3-2 Astros, bottom of the 7th. Mickelson, 3-2, strikeout 14. That just missed. Rader, 1-4, and it's a line out to third. That'll be caught by Valentine for out number 1. One quick out there. The batter now is Helms. Helms is 1 for 2 with a single. Mickelson, here comes the pitch. Mickelson, 1-2, error on a grounder. Helms, 1-2, that's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Doug Rader. His error rating is an 8. That's a 12. He's got it, picks it up, throws to... third baseman is Valentine. My bad. That's an error. His error rating is, I keep on forgetting who's in the field. Valentine's an error to third, ground ball to third. Valentine's error rating is a 20. That's going to be an E5. Helms is safe. Almost took a base runner away from the Astros. That's an E5, and that is the second error on the Dodgers in this game, as Bobby Valentine will not make the play, and Helms is safe. Pinch hitter coming in for Ray, as the Astros will now go to the goat, and you don't have one complaint about the lineup for tomorrow's game. You're shocked. Let's see. Coming on to pinch hit for the Astros is going to be Norm Miller, a 243 average, 4 homers, 13 RBIs in 72. Infield is a double play. Mickelson, he has 1 out. It's 1 out. Strategy rolls are still on, and that is a 2. Helms gets the steal sign. 11 plus 2 is 13, and Yeager plus 2 is 15. Miller, he's got some home run power. I think you call that off. Helms is going to stay where he is. Mickelson will pitch. Mickelson, 4-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Miller, 1-1, and that is a ground out to short. 3-3-4. Second base pivot. Lacy a 0, 1-4, double play. No, the throw will go to first as Helms got a pretty good jump, and the only guy they're getting is Miller, and that's going to be out number 2. Batter now is Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 3. Helms on at second, 2 down here, bottom of the 7th inning. Strategy roll. Helms will stay where he is. Mickelson will pitch. Mickelson, 2-4, strikeout, 19 is high. Metzger, 1-1, fly ball to left field. And Manny Mota is going to take a step in. He'll get it and end the inning. No runs, a hit, and an error. So the Dodgers commit an error, but the Astros can't do anything with it. And it stays 3-2 after 7. Referring to the actual Reds lineup they had for tomorrow's game. No scrub for right field. Geronimo. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I knew you had no complaint about the lineup for tomorrow's game. I would have been shocked if you did. We go to the top of the 8th. 3-2 Stros. Bobby Valentine leads off. He'll bat. And the Astros need a pitcher, and they got right. So let's see who the Astros are going to bring out the pitch, and it's pretty much a no decision. Coming on to pitch for the Astros will be George Culver. 6 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, a 3.05 ERA. Culver will be the third Astro pitcher. Since Ray did allow, and let's see, I think Ray did allow a run, so he doesn't get a hold. So Culver will pitch to Bobby V. He's 1 for 3. He's got a single. Culver, 3-2. That's at the park. Astrodome, 5-5. Base hit. He'll hit that one into left field. Valentine gets on base. It's second hit for him, and the tying run is on. And here comes Russell. Russell is 1 for 3. He's got a single, infield double play. Valentine, 5 stolen bases that year. Not getting any here. Culver will go ahead and pitch. Culver, 5-4. Range play. Russell, 2-6. It's a fly ball hit to left field. Going after that is Bob Watson. His range is a 2. Nope, that's not going to make it, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. Valentine, base runner 3, hit to left field -2. Only a 1 will get the third. He won't. He'll hold at second base. Well, Valentine holds at second, but now 2 runners on and nobody out. And here comes Yeager. Yeager is 1 for 3. Yeager will bat. 3-2 Astros, but the Dodgers are threatening. Culver coming on here, trying to keep it where it is. Strategy, nothing on the 19. Culver sets in again. The fans here at the Astrodome a little nervous. Yes, the Astros are going to make the postseason, but they're 1 game back of the Cubs for the 3rd seed. Makes a big difference. If you're the top 3, you do not play in the wild card series. Culver will pitch. Culver, 1-4, strikeout 5, swing and a miss, struck him out. That is a big K for Culver. Yeager will go down. Pinch hitter coming in from Mickelson. And let's see who the Dodgers are going to bring out the bat. And it is going to be the guy that my Basement Media Productions mentioned. It will be a young Steve Garvey, a .269 average, 9 homers, 30 RBIs. So Garvey coming on to pinch hit here for the pitcher. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8. Runners stay where they are. Culver will pitch. Culver, 5-2, strikeout 11. That is high. Garvey, 3-1, base hit left field. Will it score Valentine? Valentine, base runner 3. Single to left, +1. A 1-4. Valentine will score. We got a tie game. Valentine will score. That is a 1. Russell will make third. Garvey trying for second. His base running rating is a 4, and he'll get there. Stadium groans. Valentine comes in to score. Russell goes to third. That's gonna be a double for Garvey, as he does make second base on the throw. And the game is tied. No lead is safe. An inside pitch. And now the go-ahead runs on at third. Garvey on at second. Forsch is now going to lose the W, and Sutton loses the L. And now runners at second and third. And the batter will be the new second baseman, Lee Lacy. A .259 average, no homers, and 12 RBIs. Now the infield will come in. Russell on at third. Garvey on at second. The fans here at the Astrodome can't believe it. They had a 3-0 lead. And now the Dodgers have scored 1 run in each of the last 3 innings. Strategy roll. That is a 1. Russell will stay where he is. Culver will pitch to Lacy. Culver, 6-1. That is a range play. Lacy, 3-5. It's a fly ball hit to left field. Once again, going after it is Bob Watson. He's got to make this catch. His range is a 2. Nope, that's going to be a hit. And it's going to be a base hit to left field. Russell will come in to score. Garvey, base runner 4. Base hit to left, +1, a 1-5. He will score. He does. Lacy holds it first. 2 runs for the Dodgers. They have taken the lead. stadium barfs. Yeah. Lee Lacy comes in with a big hit. A 2 RBI single, taking the place of Gabarkowitz. It's 5-3, and that is it for Culver as he is yanked. 5-3, and the Dodgers have now taken the lead and still 1 out in the top of the 8th. Infield double play depth. We'll see a new pitcher for the Astros, and it is going to be Tom Griffin. 5 wins, 4 losses, 3 saves, a 3.24 ERA. The batter now for the Dodgers is Mota, and Mota is 1 for 4 with a single, and yes, this is a game of the year. This just became a game of the year candidate as Brian Hoxie joins us here at the Astrodome. So Lacy on at first. Now a 5-3 Dodger lead. Griffin now the pitcher for the Stros. Strategy rolls are still on. And nothing on the 3. Lacy, he will stay put. Mota gets the hit and run. But he's got, well, actually, the hit and run might not be a bad idea. Mota does get the hit and run sign. And you're up by 2. And Mota doesn't have much home run power against righties. Why not? Hit and run is on. Griffin, 1-1. That's a blank. Mota, 2-2, and it's a ground ball to first. Now, 2-2, 2-2-2. Shortstop pivot, Metzger is a 0, but with a hit and run, the double play is reduced by 2. So there's not going to be a hit and run. Lee Lacy's base running rating becomes a 5 on a hit and run. So, but now of course he's held. So it actually becomes a 4. It actually becomes a 4. So a 1-4, he's going to be a 1-4 or a 6. He's safe at second. It's a 5. He's out. Mota's going to go ahead and get there, even though the hit and run was hit too hard, and they throw to second base to still get Lacy. He is out of there, and Mota is safe on the fielder's choice. And there are now 2 outs, and here comes Davis as they tried the hit and run. That actually is a good question on a hit and run. The bat, there's always thing here. Base running has got a +2, but if he's held, does that still matter? I got to ask that question. Pretty sure it does. Mota now the batter. Davis is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Strategy roll. That's a 10. Mota will stay put. Griffin will go ahead and pitch. Griffin, 2-4, strikeout 2, swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers, 3 runs, 4 hits, and they've taken a 5-3 lead going in the bottom of the 8th. I'd say it matters who's being held on. That's what I'm thinking. Bottom of the 8th inning. Leading off for the Astros will be Jimmy Wynn. Dodgers need a pitcher. And let's see who they're going to bring on to pitch. And it is going to be, they got a righty, and a switch. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers will be Mike Strawler. 1 win, 2 losses, no saves, a 3.26 ERA. Or I should say Strahler. Strahler will be the 3rd Dodger pitcher. He will pitch now for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. 5-3 Dodgers. Strahler will pitch to Win. Strahler, 5-5. That is a blank. Win, 3-4. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to short. That'll be handled there by Russell. And the throw goes over for the out. 1 down. Here comes Cedeno. Cedeno is 1 for 3, tripled and reached on an error. Strahler will pitch. Strahler, 2-2, range play at the park. Astrodome, 1-3, that is a blank. We will have another rare play, but this time with bases empty. 13, foul tip-off catcher, injury check for the catcher. Well, the catcher is Steve Yeager, and Yeager's injury rating is a 2. The only way he stays in is on a 1. He's out of there. So Yeager gets a foul tip off of him, and Yeager coming out of the game, that'll be it for him, as the Dodgers will bring in a new catcher, and it's going to be Chris Cannizzaro, as he'll take over at the catcher spot. Game day injuries only. Postseason injuries, though, those are full-time. So that will be it for Yeager, as he will come out, and Chris Cannizzaro will come into the game. 3-4, 16 plus 2. All I got to do is change the range and the pass ball rating. So Chris Cannizzaro will come in now to catch. And Cedeno still at bat. 5-3 Dodgers. Strahler will do it again. Strahler, 2-5 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. Cold strike 3 on Cedeno. He got him. Becomes a 16 plus 2 is an 18. That is an 18, and Cedeno cannot believe it. He says, that ball was outside. He says, no, you're playing outside. You're also out. Go take a seat. So 2 down. And now the batter will be the new first baseman, Jimmy, It's a Wonderful Life, Stewart. 219 average and 9 RBIs in 72. Stewart now at first base for the Astros. Strahler with the pitch. Strahler. 1-4, home run chance. Switch left. 1-19. The 9 is good, but Stewart's got zeros. It won't matter. Stewart, 2-5, and that is a ground ball to second base. And getting over there will be Lacey. He'll take his time and toss it over and retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Astros. 5-3 Dodgers after 8. We go to the top of the 9th. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Wes Parker. He'll bat. Parker 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Griffin is going to pitch to Parker. Griffin still has, he can still pitch. So Griffin will pitch to Parker here. Top of the 9th, 5-3 Dodgers. Griffin. 1-3 against the switch left. That's a blank. Parker, 4-3, base hit. He'll hit that one into right. And Parker gets a leadoff single. That's his second hit of the game. The batter now is Crawford. Crawford will bat. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Infield a double play. Strategy rolls are now off. Griffin, 4-2, walk, 10, ball 4. And now the Dodgers. Now a chance to get more runs. Now get some more insurance. And now here's Valentine. He'll bat. He's 2 for 4. 5-3 Dodgers. Astros had a 3-0 lead at one point. Then the Dodgers scored 1, and then 3. So Parker on it second. Crawford on it first. Griffin will pitch. Griffin, 2-1, strikeout, 13 is high. Bobby V, 1-4, and that's a ground ball to third. And that is hit towards the line. If double play, it'll be 5-3. So 3-3-4, no pivot rating. So because it's hit, because it's going to go 5-3. So a 1-4, it's a 5-3 double play. It is. 2 outs. So Parker is out at third. Crawford moves to second. Valentine is out at first. Hit right there is a good play there by Doug Rader, who tags the bag at third, then throws to first to get the out. And now the batter is Russell. Russell, let's see here. So he's out. He moves, and that was a ground ball. Third. So here's Russell. Russell 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles. So Griffin trying to get out of this inning and hope for some 9th inning magic. Griffin sets up against Russell. Griffin will pitch. Griffin, 3-1, range play. Russell, 4-1, ground ball right back to Griffin. His range is a 1. If he doesn't get that, Dodgers get a run. It's a base hit. That goes right past Griffin. He had no chance. Crawford will come around from second. He will score. Russell to first. It's 6-3 Dodgers. Stadium groans. Base hit right up the middle for Russell. And that'll bring up the new catcher, Chris Cannizzaro, a 240 average, 2 homers, and 18 RBIs in 72. Astros had a 3-0 lead. Now the Dodgers have a 6-3 lead as they get some insurance in the top of the 9th inning. Griffin will pitch. Griffin, 2-3, walk, 16, ball 4. He walks Cannizzaro. And now runners at first and second. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Mike Strahler as the Dodgers will go to the bench. And let's see who they're going to bring on to bat. And it is going to be, let's see, 9th inning, so it can be anybody. And let's see. Oh, why not? Coming on to bat for the Dodgers will be a very young Penguin. Ron Cey, 270 average, a homer, and 3 RBIs. He only played in 11 games in 1972. I believe this was one of his debut years. The Penguin here for the Dodgers, a very young Ron Cey. The pitcher spot is 2 for 4, a single and a double. And Griffin, he's coming out. The Astros have had enough. They got to make sure they get the runner out, the runs out. So the Astros will go to the bullpen, and they want to just get one out if they can. And they're going to bring in the closer, and that'll be Fred Gladding. 5 wins, 6 losses, 14 saves, a 2.77 ERA. Gladding will come in here to try to get one out. So 2 outs. Russell on at second, Cannizzaro on at first. A very young Penguin is at bat. Gladding will go ahead and he will pitch. Gladding, 6-4. That's a blank. The Penguin, 4-2. And he'll come through with a base hit past second. Russell will have the speed. He will come around. He will score. Cannizzaro, a base runner of 2. With 2 outs, that will not be enough. He will hold at second. Cey has an RBI single. It's 7-3 Dodgers. Stadium barfs. Yeah. The Penguin comes through with a hit. And now the batter is Lacey. Lacey coming in for Grabarkowitz. He is 2 for 2. Since coming in for Grabarkowitz at second base, now a 7-3 Dodger lead. The Dodgers historically had 10 runs in this game. Cannizzaro on at second, Cey on at first. Gladding now just trying to get the inning over. Gladding with the pitch. 2-3, range play. Lacey, 2-2. It's a ground ball to short. Once again, that ball is hit to Roger Metzger, but his infield is back. His range is a 4. And he still can't get it. That's a base hit past short. Cannizzaro, he will not score. He will hold at third. Cey holds at third. Lacey to first. And the bases are juiced. What is going on here with the Astros? As they literally have let this game slip away. Now the batter is Moda. And Moda is 1 for 5. He's got a base hit in the game. So right now, the fans here at the Astrodome can't believe it. As this game is slipping away from them, the Dodgers now lead 7-3. With 2 outs in the top of the 9th, they can't get the final out. Gladding will pitch. Gladding, 3-5. And against the righty, that will be an automatic out. And that will be a fly ball to right field. Getting after that will be Wynn. He will make the catch and end the inning. 1 run, 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 walks. And the Dodgers, who looked like they couldn't hit out of a paper bag early in the game, they now got 7 runs as we go to the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Somewhere, Steeler fan says it's rigged. Bottom of the ninth inning. And let's see, leading off for the Astros will be Bob Watson. He is 1 for 3. He's got a triple. Dodgers need a pitcher. And they are going to go ahead. Let's say got right, left, right. And they are going to go with, I think you bring out your closer. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Jim Brewer. 8 wins, 7 losses, 17 saves, a 1.26 ERA. Brewer's job is not a save situation. His job is to close the game. 7-3 as the Dodgers need to win to try to get the 2 games under 500. The Astros trying to stay close with the Cubs for the number 3 seed. Brewer with the pitch. Brewer, 5-4 against the righty. It's an automatic out, and that's a fly ball to left. And Manny Mota is going to get to that, and he'll make the play for out number 1. 1 down, and here comes Edwards. Edwards is 1 for 3. He will bat. Brewer, he'll go ahead and pitch to Edwards. Brewer, a 2-5. That's an automatic out, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Willie Davis will call for that. He will make the catch, and that's out number 2. And now the last chance for the Astros is Doug Rader. And Rader is got a bomb in the game. He's 1 for 3, and he will bat. 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth inning, the Dodgers literally stole this game from the Astros. Brewer trying to close it off. Fans here at the Astrodome hoping for a hit. Brewer, 6-4, and that is an automatic out. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Getting over there is Bill Russell. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. The Dodgers will go ahead and beat the Astros tonight. They spotted the Astros 3 runs, and the Dodgers score 7 unanswered. It's a 7-3 win. Stadium barfs. Yeah. What a win for the Dodgers to come back here when it looked like the Dodgers couldn't do anything right for the first 5 innings, and then the Dodgers explode in innings 6, 7, 8, and 9. And this is going to be a game that the Astros are going to feel they let get away. And that is a bad loss because that is a board loss as well. So you lose a game on the board, which is the first tiebreaker. So that is a tough loss for the Stros. And yes, somewhere I'm hearing Steeler fans say, rigged. I am hearing that someplace. It is I can hear it somewhere. And that is a big win for the Dodgers to come back the way they did. Final line score coming up. For the Dodgers, 7 runs, 18 hits, and 2 errors. They had 19 hits historically in this game. That's pretty close. The Astros, 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. The Astros actually had 7 hits historically, but they got shut out. So actually 10 runs were scored historically in this game, and we got 10 runs tonight. I think inside pitch is pretty close. The winning pitcher is going to be Mike Strahler. He's going to wind up with the win. George Culver is going to get the loss, and no save, however, for Brewer, but he will wind up with a hold. So that is a victory for the Dodgers, and they now go to 69-71. The Astros drop to 79-61, and that is a tough board loss, and that could come back to haunt them. We are not done. 10-minute ticker is next. And yes, this is a Game of the Year candidate. Wow. Early part of the game, the Astros could do no wrong. Later part of the game, the Astros could do no right. I don't know. Did the Dodgers win the game or did the Astros lose it? Tough call. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Dodgers are going to get the win here, 7-3 over the Astros. But now we got some pretty big games here for the next 3 days here during the pennant race. Let's go to September 16th, Cleveland at Boston. Right now, the Indians, unfortunately for my basement media productions and for Brian Patterson, the Indians right now, they are 5 games under 500, and they are too far back a third for me to figure them in. That's why I'm not in there. I'm not using the Indians as a big game right now. Cleveland at Boston. The Red Sox, however, lead the division. Cleveland 351. They need a lot of help. That is 3. Red Sox 11-22, and that is 2. But the Indians will get that win. White Sox at the Angels. White Sox 546, and that is 3. Angels 713, that is 0. And the White Sox will get the win, but the White Sox really underachieved this year. Detroit at Milwaukee. The Tigers are only a half game back of the Yankees for third. Tigers 10-22, and that is 2. Brewers 2-13, that is 0. That's a win for the Cats. Kansas City at Minnesota. Kansas City 8-35, and that is 3. Twins 9-22, and that is 2. That is a win for the Royals, and right now the Royals are holding on to the number 3 seed in the American League. The Baltimore Orioles are right behind them. Baltimore and the Yankees, however, those 3 teams are still trying to win the American League East. Baltimore 5-16, and that is 1. Yankees 5-66, that is 8. The Yankees needed that win because the Yankees have been slumping lately. Texas at Oakland. Oakland's magic number is a 1. Kansas City did win, though. Texas 5-33, and that is 2. Oakland 11-66, that is 9. The A's do win the game, but they've not clinched yet. San Francisco at Atlanta, a huge series between these two. The Giants are 1 game under 500. The Braves are 3 games under 500, but the Braves are only 1 game back for third place. If they can get above 500, who knows? Game 1. San Francisco 17-55, and that is 7. Atlanta 15-33, and that is 4. The Giants win the first game. They're now at 500. Game 2, Giants 12-32, and that is 3. Atlanta 15-55, and that is 7. They will split the Twin Bills, so they'll stay exactly where they are at. Mets and the Cubs. Mets 6-11, that is 0. Cubs 10-33, and that is 3. And my Mets, that's a win for the Cubs, and my Mets just had a horrible 72. Padres and the Reds. Padres 5-32, and that is 2. Reds 16-65, that is 9. And the Reds will now move to 6 games ahead of the Astros. Their magic number now goes to 9. Montreal and Philadelphia. Expos 11-31, and that is 3. Philly 7-65, that is 7. That's a win for the Phils. Pirates and the Cardinals. But the Cubs winning, however, the Pirates can't clinch the division on this date. Their magic number is 2. Pirates 16-46, and that is 6. Cardinals 5-52, and that is 4. That is a win for the Pirates. The magic number stays where we're at, but the Cardinals, they're still 4 games above 500. If the Pirates finish above 500, they'll get in. On to September 17. Cleveland at Boston. Cleveland 8-41, and that's 3. Red Sox 5-31, that's 2. And the Indians win another game. White Sox and the Angels. White Sox, another outlier, had a tough year. The White Sox had a much better year historically in 72. White Sox 764, and that is 6. Angels 263, that is 5, and that will be a win for the Chi Sox. Detroit at Milwaukee. Tigers 835, and that is 3. Brewers 666, that's 8. Tough loss for the Tigers. Kansas City at Minnesota. Oakland's magic number is 1. A Kansas City loss, Oakland will win the division. Kansas City 13-11. That's going to do it. That's a 0. Because Minnesota 964. That is 7. That is a victory for the Twins. But that won't matter. The Oakland Athletics are the 1972 American League West champions. They clinch it on September 17. And with the Boston Red Sox losing as well earlier, not only are the Oakland Athletics the AL West champions, they are the number 1 seed in the American League. Now, the Pirates are right behind them for number 1 throughout. But the Oakland Athletics are your 72 AL West title champions. Baltimore and the Yankees. The American League East is still undecided. Orioles 754. And that is 4. Yankees 7-11 at 0, a win for the O's. Texas and Oakland, the Athletics have already clinched the division and number 1 throughout. Rangers 0-65, and that is 5. Athletics 14-44, and that is 5. They will tie. They will go to extras. Texas, both teams roll a 1. Texas is a 0. Oakland -1. So the Rangers actually win it in extras, probably because Oakland partied too hard. San Francisco at Atlanta. Again, big series there. Giants 24-41, and that is 6. Atlanta 10-64. That's 7, and a big win for Atlanta. Mets and the Cubs. Mets 7-24, that is 2. Cubs 10-42, that is 4, and my Mets just can't buy a win. Another disappointing year for the Mets. They actually finished above 500 in 1972, and that is now the Mets with that loss. The Mets go to now 75 losses, and officially the Mets did play 155. They played 156 games. So 156 games at the 75th loss. One more, I think 75, 150. Not officially out yet, but they're pretty much done. Padres and the Reds. Padres 861, and that's 5. Reds 1921. Not enough. That's 3. The Padres get a win. Dodgers and the Astros. Must-win game for the Dodgers. Dodgers 10-52, and that is 5. Astros 14-56. That is 7, and the Astros will get that win. Expos and the Phillies. Meaningless game. Expos 11-25, and that is 3. Phillies 9-32, that is also 3. They will go to extras. Expos roll a 5 plus 1 is 6. Philly rolls a 1 minus 2, and that will be a win for the Spos. Pirates and the Cardinals. The Cardinals are going to clinch 3rd place, but they still got to get above 500. They're only 4 games above it. The Pirates, their magic number is 2. With the Cubs winning, they still can't clinch it here. Pirates 18-45, and that is 6. Cardinals 6-55, and that is 4. That is a win for the Pirates. Cardinals are now 3 games over 500. On to September 18, Baltimore at Boston. Huge series out there right now between those two. Orioles 10-62, and that is 6. Red Sox 964. That is 7 and a big win for the Red Sox. Giants and the Reds. We have this two teams tomorrow morning. Giants with that Giants with that loss to Atlanta. The Giants are now 2 games under 500. Reds trying to stay ahead of the Astros. Giants 15-24, and that is 3. Reds 13-23, and that is also 3. We're going to extras. San Francisco rolls a 6, -4 is 2. Reds roll a 4, +0 is 4, and that game belongs to the Reds. Pirates and the Mets. The Pirates can make their magic number, I believe, 1 with a win here. Pirates 10-36, and they'll get it. That is 3. I've never seen such bad die rolls for the Mets in any fast score year. Mets 7-14, that's 1, and the Bucks will get that win. Dodgers and the Padres. The Dodgers got a big win today on the board, but they need a win here. Dodgers 12-24, and that is 3. Padres 5-36, that is 2. And the Dodgers will get the win. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won today, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be September 19, a big game staying in the National League West. The San Francisco Giants taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Sam McDowell will go for the Giants. Jack Billingham will go for the Reds. The Giants, I believe they are 2 games under 500. The Braves and the Dodgers are right behind them. Giants need to get wins. The Reds trying to clinch the division. A big game tomorrow morning. Giants and the Reds. McDowell and Billingham. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Doug Hunt, Brandon Baker. After further review with Steve Tower. Vita Productions. Brian Hoxie, Brian B., Phoenix Knight, Jeff Merklin, Al Red Sox fan, Frank Rosenk, DJP, Jimmy Jam, My Basement Media Productions, Ryan Sullivan, DB, and let's see here, and Jeremy Brooks. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. I think this game deserved it. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the darn bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. See you guys tomorrow morning. Somewhere I'm hearing the word rigged, but unfortunately it won't matter, as the Astros had a 3-0 lead, and the Dodgers steal it right back from them. 7-3 win for the Dodgers in the Dome. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.